everybody, it's Alex here again with a first vlog video actually, but another video. So I'm here to do what I'm hoping is going to be a quick vlog, but probably won't be, video about two topics and one just like throw in there. So I'll do the first quick topic first, then I'll talk quickly about my other thing, and then I have a little bit of somewhat of a rant at the end that I'd really like you to listen to the whole way through and then follow a link below and do a favour for me. So anyway, so my first bit is I've decided that I'm going to take up the 100-day outfit challenge, except I'm only going to do 50 days because I know I won't last the 100, especially considering my birthday, my 21st birthday, will fall right in the middle of there. So in support for my friend Jenny, who again I'll link below, I'm going to do this with her for 50 days, just, you know, because I think it'd be good, and then at least then at the end of the 50 days, I'm going to try and wear a different outfit every day for you guys, and then at the end of the 50 days, if there's something I haven't worn, I'm going to really look at the fact whether I want to keep it or not, whether I want to sell it on. So speaking of selling on, I also have some eBay items if anyone's interested. Okay, so that's it. So basically 50 days I'm going to show you an outfit of the day along with all my other videos. So that's also a challenge for me to have to upload a video every day for 50 days because I don't do videos every single day, although as much as I'd like to. I can't guarantee that they're always going to be the most exciting videos. Some days I spend the whole day in my pajamas, other days I spend my whole day in my pajamas and I go to work, so I wear work clothes. But I'll show you whatever it is. I can't guarantee that the outfit's always going to be different either. It might be same shirt, same skirt, but with different accessories, or same skirt with 50 different tops, or something like that. So yeah, that's one thing. Now my other thing is I watched Jenny's vlog video from last night, and she showed me, well, all of us, what she sleeps with when her husband isn't there, and I'll link that video down below. I won't tell you guys, but this is mainly just for her. I'll show you what I sleep with when my boyfriend isn't here, which isn't often, but I'm very scared of the dark, so I'm just going to quickly show you what I sleep with. Now, you know, if anyone ever broke into my house, I'm sure they would be really intimidated by this, but this is what I sleep with when nobody else is here. My Huggy Bear that I got for my 20th birthday. She's pretty serious looking, she's a bit scary. I'm sure if anyone ever broke in they'd be very scared of her, mainly because I'm a little bit scared of the dark. We actually sleep with the light in this room on all the time because both Michael and I are a little bit iffy about the dark. Also, we've got a lovely resident ghost that lives here that once tormented me and the gas man downstairs, which was a very interesting, scary, spine-tingling experience. I'm always afraid she's going to come get me when Michael's not here, so Huggy will of course save me because, you know, look at that face. Would you not be scared of her? And a really cool pajamas. But anyway, that's for you, Jenny. Alright, so my next one is something that's a little bit, I don't do many rants and I don't ask a lot of people here or on my blog, but I'm asking something of all my viewers here and all my viewers on my blog to sign a petition for me and for many Australians that work in the pubs and clubs industry, and many Australians that also enjoy going to pubs and clubs. The government has brought in well, I guess it's going to be a law. From what I can understand, basically, I'll read straight off this website. It's called Its Un-Australian.com.au, and it says, who voted for less freedom, who voted to shut down my local, sorry, they click over as I'm talking about them, who voted for less privacy, I think that's the last one, anyway, a license to punt. It's un-australian.com.au. It's the federal government. If the federal government gets its way, every Australian will have to apply for a licence just so they can have a £5 punt. Let the federal government know that you don't support the licence to punt by emailing your MP or signing the petition. So basically, if you go through the website, I'll read you a little bit more. What it is I used to work in not the gaming industry per se, but I used to work in ARSL club, so a Returned Servicemen's League club. And when they say club, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about like a nightclub or something like that. It's anywhere that you can place a bet. As far as I can read. If I'm wrong, please leave comments below, but as far as I can read, it's anywhere that you can place a bet. Now I've gone into another section of the website and it says you're onto a link that says support us, and then you click on I'm an employee of a pub or club, which my dad is also. So basically this I'll get that to that in the end anyway. So then it said, who voted to cut your job? The federal government wants to introduce a license to punt. This would treat all recreational gamblers as problem gamblers. It will cost an enormous amount of money for clubs and pubs to implement. Most recreational gamblers would be unwilling to go to the trouble of registering and using a card. As a result, clubs and pubs will lose a significant amount of revenue, perhaps even 30%. Now, let's get one thing straight. I have never used a poker machine. I have never placed a bet in my whole entire life. I have a very addictive personality, so I fear that if I will, that I may gain a problem because I like, the thrill of winning. So I've never ever done that, and I never ever will. But it is everybody's right, even if they, even if they are a problem gambler. Even if you implement this, a problem gambler is just going to go sign up, or they're going to sign all their friends up and use everybody else's cards. So basically, besides of that, everybody has the right to be able to do whatever they want in their privacy. Yes, okay, if they are a problem gambler, I do understand that there's loads of problem gamblers out there, but they're going to find a way to do it anyway. So you're just going to make this harder for the people that just want to do it as that one-off. And why, if, for argument's sake, there's a huge horse race, somewhat like the Grand National, except it's a flat race in Australia called the Melbourne Cup, and if everybody has to go and register, and that's the only bet they put on every year, I don't think my parents are going to, want to go and get this gambling card to therefore be able to place one bet on a horse once a year. So they just won't do it. Yeah, okay, it might only be a $5 bet, from each of them, but that's revenue that those clubs and pubs rely on to run. Basically, all clubs and pubs probably make their most, from my experiences, make their most of their money out of the poker machines and, the tab and all that sort of stuff. That's the way it is. Unfortunately, that's the way society is. And if they're going to lose 30% of that revenue, where are they going to pick that up? They're not. They're going to close, and people are going to lose their jobs. If the club closes in my local town, there are, hundreds and hundreds of people that are employed there, and then there's hundreds and hundreds of people that have got their jobs because of the club. You think about the dry cleaners, you think about the actual cleaners that come in, security, taxis, it's a knock-on effect. So basically what it is it's a petition that you can go sign that says that you don't agree with this. So I'm asking you, even if you don't live in Australia, I would love for you to go and sign this petition. Think about that if it was, one of your family members, that there's a possibility that they could lose their job for something that's completely out of their control. I mean, my dad's an electrician at this place. Realistically, gambling has nothing to do directly with his work. Hey, there's another knock-on effect. My dad doesn't have anything to do with gambling, and yet the possibility that he could lose his job is enormous. And it's not just the big, the big RSLs that have got hundreds and hundreds of employees. It's, your little local pubs and, all that sort of stuff. They, my local pub back home has a poker machine area, and I'm pretty sure they do TAB. As I said, I don't gamble, but I'm pretty sure they do it. So if they lose 30% of their revenue off of that, they're not going to make that up anywhere else. And times are tough anyway. So why, one, take away people's freedom to be able to gamble if they so wish? I definitely understand why they're bringing this law in. I understand completely that they're doing it to protect people, to protect problem gamblers. I understand that, but it's not the right thing, because people, your recreational gamblers, as this website has said, aren't going to want to go sign up for that card. They're not. It's as simple as that. If I placed a bet on once a year, I would not sign up for that card. If you disagree, please comment below, but I don't think so. I'm going to link the petition below. All you have to do is go and type your first and last name in and your email address twice. Don't click the box for further communication if you're not interested, but please do it. Ask your friends and family to do it as well. Help support not just me and my family, because you directly will be supporting me and my family. Help support all those other thousands and thousands of Australians that need your help. Realistically, if the pubs and clubs don't make this money and they can't pay their taxes and give the money to the government, we can't bail out any other country if they need help. So, there you go. There's a knock-on effect of a much larger scale, and you might think, oh God, she's talking shit now, but it's true. If the clubs aren't making that revenue and they're not paying their taxes, because they pay a lot of tax, clubs and pubs, you know, the government's not getting that money, and when, you know, America, the UK, anywhere in the world needs help, we're not going to be able to help you, because, you know, we are a fairly stable economy at the moment as far as I'm concerned. Again, as far as I'm concerned, but we won't be if we start losing, you know, if our government starts losing revenue, and that's not obviously something, you know, really Miss Gillard is not thinking about. You know, I didn't vote in my election because I was overseas. It is mandatory to vote in Australian elections, but because it was somewhat of a snap election, they could not get the paperwork to me in time. But there would have been no way I would have voted for Julia Gillard, not on your life, and this just proves that, you know, I'm not even going to go into it because this will be like a 50-minute long vlog. Anyway, the point of it is, please do me a favour, please go sign the petition. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could. It is a couple of seconds out of your day, and if you ever need anything signed or help with anything, please let me know and I will be more than happy to go and sign something for you. Everybody deserves the right to live their life the way they want to, whether it be by gambling, whether it be by owning a gun, whether it be by, you know, living in a tent out in a field. Everybody has the right to you know, live their life how they want to. So please sign the petition. Look forward to my 50 days worth of outfits, and thank you so much for listening. So until next time, I'm Alex, and thank you for listening. Bye.